Yeah, you just leave that on, that's okay. And we'll actually, when you, we'll actually start with the pack itself. What kind of a bag is it?
The bag is lightweight but durable.
I'll have you talk about that.
Yeah.
Lightweight and durable, and what
And
brand?
brand, whatever brand it is, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of good brands, but the very lightest is this or another brand that I forget the name, but it's...
And roughly how many, I mean, is it 10 pounds or 3
Oh,
pounds
no,
or?
not at all.
Well, roughly, for people who don't know anything about how,
About 3 pounds.
about 3 pounds.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's got 2 main compartments. And it's and the other thing is saying.
We'll have you show that. I won't show your face or anything, but we'll have you talk about the bag there, yeah.
Yeah. So
See,
the
wait,
bag,
hang on a second.
Hold on.
I always have a cover.
Start again. With the pack, you always
The
have the
pack,
cover?
no matter what size, I always carry a pack cover, because you get out of the airport or the train or the bus, and if it's pouring rain, you don't need all your stuff to be wrecked.
Right.
So I have a very lightweight rain cover,
Oh,
and there you go.
okay.
So I never go without that.
And actually, how many pounds does that pack? Well, it's really light. What is it, like
About 2.5 pounds,
Wow. But it's so well made that,
maybe 3 pounds, yeah. But it's very, very strong. I've used this at several trips, and I stuff it to the gills sometimes, especially toward the end of the trip when I've picked up a few things.
mm-hmm.
And the seams don't rip, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
The others, they're falling apart on the people.
How much maybe would it cost?
Well, the cost original, but I go to the garage sale or I go to,
So how much?
but it's about, let's see, it's about 100 and something, 150.
Yeah, that would have
something
to
like
be
that.
REI,
At
at least that.
At
But
least.
but like you say, it's quality, and when you're somewhere in Tibet,
Yeah.
you don't want that to break.
Yeah, what would I do? I'd be stuck, I'm alone, yeah.
Now let's go over some of the things, some of the gear that you have that you've put in. All this stuff down here came out of there.
No, but that's not, what will go in that is much, much more.
Okay,
But I have one other little thing I carry when I go on the plane.
okay.
And that's this little thing
Uh-huh.
that weighs like nothing, really a couple ounces. But inside I keep my computer, my iPad, Kindle, because I love to read, but I just had to give up carrying books.
Oh, I
don't
see.
have the physical strength to carry books.
Sure,
So I
makes sense.
use this, even though I'd rather have a book. And all the little cords and, adapters and all the kinds of plugs. This will take me around the whole world, this one adapter. A lot of places I go don't have power, so an extra power bank
Okay,
and adapter. So this stuff I keep with me. Like, let's say I'm on the train and I have to go to the bathroom. I have this little thing, it goes everywhere. My head might be sleeping here, it's over here in the corner. So if people take other stuff, when you travel alone, you can't always watch everything, you have to do things. But anything is in here. I travel with a belt around me, the money belt.
oh, yeah,
And I keep my stuff in 3 places, because I have nobody to say, well, can you help me if someone robs me or something? So I have here, I have one inside, and I have one on my leg.
oh, okay,
So I
boy.
have money and my credit cards and all in 3 places.
Mm-hmm.
So if they do, they're only going to get a third. And then I have my phone in another thing. It's zipped up, pinned. And so far I've never had trouble. But if I do, it's not going to be the end of the world.
Right, I see.
I have
Good
to think
point.
like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm always willing, my stuff, I don't worry about it. Because stuff is stuff.
Yeah.
But I do need my passport papers and cards.
yeah.
So this is I keep with me too, because you never know. You know, there may be no
Electric
lights
light.
when you get off, and this is solar,
Right,
or I
okay.
can plug it in. No, I'm trying to get away from batteries. First of all, you can't always get them, and when you get them, they don't work a lot
Yeah.
of times. So this
Hold
thing I
that,
can keep.
hold that down
Yeah.
there.
This thing I can
There you go, yeah.
just carry it on the outside of my pack when I'm walking, and it'll charge these things. And then always travel with a backup hard drive, of course.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Because that can fit in one of the little pouches.
okay.
In case my computer thing
Mm-hmm,
goes off or gets taken, I have everything I need in that. And then, of course, the this comes with me on the eye and the earplugs. Because sometimes things are really noisy. Okay. So that's that little bag, and that stays intact.
especially if you're riding an elephant or something, it can get noisy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now this is, I also have this little pillow. I travel, it folds up into a tiny little thing. You know, you take the air out.
Oh, look at that.
It's one of those thermarests, but little.
Mm-hmm,
So, you know, if you're bumping along in a rickshaw on a very stony thing, it's like bone on stone. This helps.
wow.
Pillow. Sometimes the pillows aren't that great, so I can put my own pillow on top.
Uh-huh,
So I do to have that luxury to, I try to be as comfortable as I can, considering.
considering you might be out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and considering some of the places, if I stay in monasteries and places like that, they're not resorts, you know, they're the opposite.
It's not a hotel room.
So I do the best I can to have it nice
Yeah.
and still be, but I have to be able to be mobile.
Now, what about all this stuff here that we've taken out of the,
Okay, so
Just-
I have,
just for-
this is my sleeping bag.
okay, boy, that's a small one, yeah.
It folds up really small, that's why I got it.
Okay,
And it's, you can see how lightweight it is. Yeah, and what I do is, because I go to very cold places, so I use that, and inside it, I do travel with this. I put hot,
Oh, an
boil
old-fashioned
hot
hot water
water.
thing.
You can't even buy these darn things, they're too simple.
that's
or
funny.
something. I zip up my bag, put that inside with a sleeping sheet, and there's always some kind of blankets. They're pretty grubby, but I'm at least in my own thing. And boy, it's toasty.
Wow.
You don't want to get out too many times in the middle of the night,
Yeah, right.
but if you can stay in, you're home free.
Yeah.
Thanks to this.
Oh, for gosh sakes.
Yeah, and that stays warm almost all night.
That's a great hint, because nobody would think about the old hot water bottle, right?
Yeah, because I can't carry a big sleeping bag.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
most of the places I'm in, you're sweating to death.
Yeah,
So,
but you can always boil hot water, yeah.
yeah.
Boil up some water.
And this, I travel in layers. This is one thin down thing,
Okay,
down bag, down jacket. This is a small rain umbrella,
okay.
and it's with this kind of, you need to get it with this silver lining, because I use the umbrella more for the sun than for the rain.
Oh, okay.
Because the sun in the tropics, this is not tropics, and the sun in the tropics is very hot. And in the regular umbrella, it just goes right through. So this silver reflects it, so you protect your head, and not so much from the heat, but from, yeah.
I see, from
So
the
you
sun.
need the silver.
Okay, silver lining.
This is my poncho. It's Ultra Sil Nano. It's a special kind of fiber, feel it. And it's a big long poncho that goes over the sleeve, goes over this
Okay,
too. So anyway, I'm definitely gonna.
so that you could use that as a ground cover too,
You
if you
can.
wanted? Okay,
You can. These, you know, where I go, I bring my lightweight sneakers, but sometimes it's very wet and very muddy, so that's not very appropriate. You'll get fungus and stuff if you keep walking around in wet
right.
sneakers. So I always have these, feel how light to carry. They're like air.
Yeah, like mine.
Yeah. So I always have some kind of rubber thing that I can walk around in and come into my room and just rinse it off. some kind of flip-flops, especially sometimes they're nice to have in the room.
Uh-huh.
Especially the bathrooms in Asia, most of them, when you take a shower, the whole bathroom gets wet. So then you walk out, the whole room gets funny. So you need your slippers if you want to keep it nice. I stick one inside the other. This is another bag, for shopping. Good sunglasses you do need, because not just for the sun, but things that particles in the air.
Uh-huh.
Some places aren't so great. And I use these kind of water bottles because they fold up.
Oh, okay.
When you fill them with water, they stand up. It's a liter, 1 liter,
Okay.
more than a quart.
Did you get those at REI too?
I did.
Okay. Interesting.
And
So
then-
when they're empty, you just roll them up.
Yeah, in
and-
my bag, as you drink the water, you don't have to keep on carrying this big thing.
Yeah.
Just roll it out.
Brilliant, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you use filters for the water over there? Or?
So here's my filter, because, okay, hold on.
Okay.
Here's the filter I travel with.
That's the Berkey.
It's a
Say
bit of a
what?
luxury. It's
Wait a
a,
minute, wait, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
this is the filter I travel with.
Okay.
It's a Berkey,
Okay.
but the beauty, it's a little bit of a luxury, but it works so well. And I've used this over a year, and still it's going strong. And then one thing folds into the other. So it's not actually that big a deal to carry. It's
I
a
see.
little heavy,
But it's really important to have
but
that.
it's so important.
Yeah.
The water is not good, and even the bottled water can be weird.
Yeah.
So at least I know, I go into my room, fill up my thing, I have water. It's
Yeah, it might be a good idea. What you're saying is to put the bottled water through the Berkey filter.
also,
Yeah.
yeah. If they play, a lot of monasteries now, in some ashrams, they have filters, but you wonder, do they change the filter? When, and if it's good. So I filter their filter.
Yeah.
That way I'm good. Okay, so this is my clothes. This is my clothes closet, you could say. This zips up like this. One side is pants, 4 or 5 pants.
Okay.
4 because I wear one. And then 5 tops, and I wear one. 4 or 5 tops. And a few scarves, because women in India and in temples, they're supposed to wear scarves.
Okay. Now, does that go in the backpack or in we're doing your rolly right now?
Either way.
Okay.
It depends on the weight
Let's-
of the plane
Let me
thing.
get a picture of that. That rolly.
It depends on the weight. Like if I get a really cheap ticket, the carry-on weight is 7 kg, which is 2 sevens are 14, about 16, 17 pounds. So it depends. But if I'm traveling by train and bus, I tend to distribute the weight evenly because I have to be able to lift this on the bus. I have to be able to carry it up steps. So it depends on what I'm doing. The lighter stuff may go in there or it may go in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I move it around and I always try to stay under the weight limit. For international flights, it's no problem, but within the country, they have some great flights, but the amount you can carry is really so I travel with a scale,
Okay.
so I always stay in it, and a tape measure.
Now, hang on one second.
So you
Well, we'll see. I think it's okay, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
okay?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Okay, down. Okay.
Okay, so I have a bag for toiletries.
Wait. Hold on, just to go a little bit slower.
I have a bag for toiletries. And some things you can get and some things you can't get. So the things I can't get, I do take, like henna for my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of coming out with bright red, orange hair, I take my own. And then that's a bit of a trouble because it's a lot to carry, but you know. But then the things I can get there, I don't do that. This is a cloths bag, meaning
Slow down.
little towels and wash rags and something to, like if it's very hot, just a thin thing to sleep with. Then this,
What's the matter, June?
Can you go back to that, hold that again?
this is
I was
a,
pressing
I'm
it
gonna-
and it
yeah.
wouldn't go. There we go.
this is a cloth bag.
Okay,
It, you know, I have a couple towels in here, I have a top sheet in case it's hot, I have to clean, like, you know, even though you could get those things, it's silly everywhere I go to buy them over and over, so I carry it. And this is miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, of course, is going to be different for everybody, depending on what's important to you and where you're going. But, you know, rope for laundry to hang on